When Sephora initially approached me about doing a makeup line, I was really excited because I'm a big fan of Sephora. Prior to all this, I was a big shopper there, and but I think the more and more that I got to know the company, I was really happy to see that they're very supportive of the artistic nature of makeup artistry. So they're very much about that, and to me that was the most important part of it, because I'm not really interested in making like a licensing deal where you just put your name on something and and hope that it does well. Like for me, I'm interested in creating something beautiful, and so they give me that creative freedom, and it was nice. So and now I mean, although I am exclusive with Sephora, it's not a collaboration in the sense that I sit with Sephora. Kat Von D Beauty works with my own production company, and for the time being, I'm just very happy to be an exclusive partner with them. So, well, I mean, I think the three main pillars of the entire beauty line is that it's bold colors, it's highly pigmented, and there's long wear. And so for me, those are three attributes that I love, because I love not having to touch up my makeup, and I love impactful finishes that don't require a lot of mess with. It's easy to apply and easy to wear, and comfortable too. So I think those three kind of sum up like the entire line. Well, I mean, one of the things that I was really looking forward to with the release of the makeup line here is that the Middle Eastern woman to me is like very very expressive with their makeup. They love a strong, bold eye, and I love that because personally that's how I love to do my makeup too. And so I know that for a fact that they're going to, the makeup line is going to be well received because of that. And I think that my makeup line is unique in the sense that, there are a lot of color options and stories behind each of the collections that are different than any other collection, so I think that's something they'll appreciate. Oh, most definitely. I mean, I'm constantly inspired by my surroundings, and I mean, if you look at the shade names that are existing right now, you could tell whether they're influenced by music or art. There's some that are definitely regionally inspired, like when I spent a lot of time in Scandinavia and Sweden and Finland and Norway, there was a lot of names that came from that. And I think from the little time that I've been here, I'm already so inspired that I would love to do something that, in honor of the Middle East. I don't know. I don't really keep up with like the celebrity lifestyle. I think, and I wouldn't flatter myself into like comparing my line to some of my heroes, like in literature or anything like that. But I think that the girl that it is going to respond to, or I guess that that it speaks to, is going to be all kinds. I think it's not just girls that look like me. I think it's just women who appreciate a high quality product that really helps them and inspires them to express themselves in whichever way they like through their makeup. I think like for me it's really interesting because I love the fact that I could easily use a product of my beauty line, and so can somebody like my mother, for example, who does not dress like me in any way, and there's that versatility, and I think that in art in general it is about your approach to how you paint, how you draw, how you wear, fashion. What might look a certain way on me is going to look different on somebody else, but the beauty line definitely is not limited to one specific style. It can be used by all women, so I love that. One of my favorite products I think for my line is like my tattoo liner, which I love it. The component itself, it has a very precise brush, and the payoff is like super black. It's a beautiful formula that is transfer resistant. It's waterproof, and it really gives you a lot of control. So I think it's a great eyeliner for someone who's a beginner and also somebody who's an advanced makeup junkie. I mean, I'm not very good at giving advice to anybody about how to look or anything like that. But I do think that first and foremost, probably the most important attribute that anybody could have is to have confidence. And for me, like, I love myself without any makeup first, and doing my own makeup is just fun, and I can have a good time doing that and expressing myself. But I think if you are confident in who you are, first and foremost, that's the sexiest thing you could ever do. I think like probably like an easy mistake to make is like following certain trends that may not really like belong for you, because I think like there are some things that I think, become very popular, but not, it doesn't really like translate the same on everybody. So I think, like, for example, I know here contouring is very popular, and it's become very popular in the States too, but because of its popularity, I see like a lot of people contouring that don't need it. And so it's like, just because it's popular doesn't mean that you should do it, you know? So I think people should not feel pressured to follow certain trends if it doesn't really work for them, you know? I think it's okay to say I don't need to contour my face, and, you know, vice versa. I think most trends are no-nos for me, but I mean, I don't really follow trends, you know? I think, also too though, you know, my style is a lot different than most people, so I tend to just like gravitate towards the things I like, whether they're popular or not. But yeah, I don't know. Lately, I've been really excited because I feel like in the beauty world, people are starting to open up their minds a lot, and they're using colors that they normally wouldn't. And that's a very exciting thing to happen because, you know, 5 years ago, I couldn't release a black or a blue or a purple lipstick and it'd be embraced as much as it is now. Oh, so much. I mean, I'm never not working on something. So, you know, I'm always working on everything almost a year in advance. So we're almost done with planning out all of 2016 launches, which is a lot of exciting stuff. And obviously Middle East will definitely start seeing all the newness come in.